Hi, my name is Stephanie. I am here at Hoyt Integrative Health, and
Tell me about you just told us about your allergies. What's going on there?
so I've had allergies since I was 20 years old, and usually I take a nasal spray, loratadine, and I take Benadryl Severe probably about 4 nights during every week.
What's the nasal spray? Did you say that was a steroid?
Fluticasone, yes,
Yeah,
it's a
steroid.
steroid. And
How long you been on all that?
since I was 20 years old.
Oh, so 3 years. Okay.
That's
No.
why I love coming here.
Okay.
And
So for a long time.
For a very long time. And for the last 2 months, I stopped taking my nasal spray. My loratadine I'm taking maybe 2 or 3 times a week now. And the Benadryl I've only taken twice since I've been coming to
That's
Hoyt
great.
Integrative. Yeah.
And you were having these infections how many times a year?
I was getting sinus infections, probably 4 or 5 sinus infections a year, and my doctors told me that because of that, I would have to have my tonsils removed soon, because they were always flared and they were always getting infected.
Right. So we expect you haven't had any of those since you've started.
I haven't had any flare-ups since we started, and my throat is fine. Usually I'll have coughs and my sore throats, and I haven't had any of that. No headaches, no sinus pressure.
So we did a complex food analysis panel, a food antigen test with 88 foods. How many foods did we have to pull out of your diet to get some recovery?
Probably half of the food list.
Yeah. And a lot of them were foods that would be considered healthy, right? Like
Yeah.
Broccoli, asparagus, spinach, almonds.
Avocados.
So you didn't know these are unique to you,
No,
but for a
because-
time being, we've got to get those out to heal you, and then you can reintroduce some of these things.
Yes, because I was eating turkey probably 3 times a week, and avocados maybe every day. And
Those are problems.
almonds and cashews were my go-to for snacks, and I had to cut all of that out.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're doing awesome.
Thank you.
We've been working with you for a couple of months, 2 months I think now, and I think you gained some energy. Did you double your energy yet?
Yes,
Close?
I have doubled my energy,
Awesome.
but my energy was very low, and so now I still have a
working on
lot
it.
more energy to gain, but
Yes, you do.
yes, and I have lost weight. I've lost almost 25 pounds in the last 2 months.
Good for you.
And before I came here, it probably took me about 8 to 9 months to lose the 25 pounds and another 3 months to gain it all back.
Wow.
so far I haven't gained any of it back.
Yeah.
So
Can you share your diagnoses with the thyroid? When we ran our labs, and what did we find in your labs?
I have hypothyroidism, and I have a Hashimoto's.
Yeah. So, and your Hashimoto markers were some of the highest I've seen.
Oh, yes.
And so, in spite of all that, and your thyroid labs prior to this were always considered normal because they weren't running.
They were only running 3
comprehensive
tests. Yes,
Yeah.
they were only running 3 tests, and I found out that there are 16 plus tests that need to be ran, and
At least
my
9.
doctor didn't test for Hashimoto's, and when we tested, I was way past the markers that the labs usually test.
Yeah,
So-
you exceeded the maximum,
Yes.
the upper limits for abnormal that they even test.
So they couldn't.
So-
They didn't even know what my results were
Yeah.
because of that. So hopefully, soon it'll.
Well, you're doing great. You keep up the good work, and we hope to have a follow-up to this within another 4 months or so.
Yes.
Take care.
Thank you.